This seemingly innocent patch of land in Morytania might not look like much, but underneath each mound lies one of the legendary Barrows brothers. Arim, Darok, Guthan, Carol, Torag, and Varak. And they are the only thing that stands in between me and the Barrows chest, which can contain some very valuable items. And I'm in desperate need of GP as I'm gearing up to grind out some Vorkath, and I recently spent most of my GP on an Avernic Defender hilt in another video. So today, we're gonna go on a little Barrows adventure. And if you enjoy this video at any point, be sure to drop a like and comment to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. Thanks! First, we'll round off some stats I need to grind out Barrows, which in the past has been a pretty good mid-level moneymaker for me. I need 71 agility to complete the hard Morytania diary, which is going to give me 50% more runes from the Barrows chests, which will help us make much more GP from it, which in turn will make it so much more worthwhile. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and round off my base 70s. Besides agility, we need crafting, hunter, slayer, and of course, I've been slacking on rune crafting. I've been doing air battle staffs for crafting XP, which is a pretty cheap, efficient way to grind out crafting levels if you have the level requirement for it. Right now I'm getting over 300,000 crafting XP per hour, and there's 70 crafting, the first of 5 70s we're going for today. Grinding out some black salamanders for 70 hunter, bit scary out here naked in the wilderness, but we're really not risking anything. 70 hunter in the bag, time for some slayer. Slayer just feels like it takes forever to level up, but you do get a bunch of combat experience, so it's definitely worth doing. And most of the tasks I've been doing are also pretty AFKable, which is nice. Now I know I could be using a cannon to speed up a lot of the tasks I've been doing, but one of my weird goals on this account is to have hit points be my first 99, and cannons don't give you any hit points experience when you use them. There's no real reason why I want to do that, I just think it's pretty cool and rare to see an untrimmed hit points cape. There's 69 Slayer, which was the last prerequisite I needed for Monkey Madness 2, which I know unlocks a pretty wild money-making method, but we'll save that quest and method for another video. And there's 70 Slayer, time to head to Brimhaven. I've been dreading this grind for a while now, but here we are in Brimhaven Agility course, and I could be doing rooftop courses and be making decent cash from the Marks of Grace, but since I do have the medium Karamja diary complete, I get additional XP for the obstacles as well as some additional XP when turning in my tickets. I'm not sure why, it also feels a little less mind-numbing than rooftops, and I kind of want to get that dark blue graceful recolor, which you need the Brimhaven vouchers to buy. There's level 69 agility, and we're about to get 70, there it is. We do need 71 agility, but I've been saving up the tickets and I'm really hoping we have enough to get me to 71. There it is, 71. Now we are all set to do the hard Morytania diary, which will give us more runes when we're doing our Barrows runs. And there's our graceful recolor, purely cosmetic, but at least they'll look a little different than everyone else on their farm runs. I also have a bunch of leftover Brimhaven vouchers, so I'm going to spend them all on these Amethyst packs, and let's see how much GP we can get from them. Just about 900k. Now it's time for some Guardians of the Rift to get me from 53 rune crafting to 70. This is arguably the most hated skill in RuneScape, slow XP rates, and not a lot of GP to be made in the lower levels. I'm gonna be here for a while. Yeah, after some quick mental math, I'm realizing I'll be down here for well over 12 hours, so this is gonna be a grind for another day. Now with the skills out of the way, just a few quests we gotta quickly grind out for the hard Morytania diary. Cabin Fever complete, Haunted Mine complete, there's In Aid of Marik complete, the Great Brain Robbery done, and gave us an XP lamp, we're using that on rune crafting. Now that we have the skills and quests done, it's time to work on the hard Morytania diary. I'm not sure if I even have a single task done yet, so let's just grind them out so we can get to Barrows. Plant some mushrooms near Canifis, harvesting these watermelons I planted during the Great Brain Robbery quest, task complete. Mine some mithril, another task down. Pray in the grotto with piety on, another one done. Quick little temple trek, another task complete. For this next task, we just gotta use this shortcut and then head onto the bridge. Here's the one we needed 71 agility for, just to climb up this chain, task complete. Next task is to kill a cave horror, done with that one. Chop and burn some mahogany logs on this island, done. Now we gotta build a portal in our house and go through it, task complete. Now the last task we need to finish is harvesting these mushrooms, which won't be done for about 3 hours. Alright, it's been a couple hours and they're grown. Now we just talked to Lysaber to get our rewards, and now we will get 50% more runes from Barrows, and we are all set to do our runs. For Barrows, I like to throw on some tank gear along with Iban's staff. I also bring a rain switch for Aram, couple prayer pots and some food, as well as Iban's blast runes. Now that we're all geared up and ready to go, let's head to Barrows. There are many ways you can go about Barrows, but I'll show you my favorite method that seems to work best for me. First, I like to take care of Darok. For him, I pray melee, use my tank gear and damage him with Iban's blast. Once he's taken care of, I head to Arim, switch to my range gear, pray magic, and DPS him down with an MSB and rune arrows. Once Arim's down, then I head to Carol, prey range and use the tank gear with Ivan's Blast again. Once Carol is down, there are 3 remaining brothers, Torag, Varak, and Guthan. I do them in no particular order. They will all use melee, but I don't pray against anything. I use Ivan's Blast and just let my tank gear do the work and eat a shark or 2 if my health gets low. More often than not, you will find the crypt before killing all but one of the brothers. If you do, then head to the surface and take care of the other brothers before entering the crypt. Doing this will maximize your reward potential, and you can see your reward potential on the left side of the screen if you have the Barrows Brothers plugin enabled on RuneLite. It's also important to note that while you're in these rooms, your prayer does get drained at a rate of 10 prayer points every 18 seconds, which is why I like to take care of the brothers that I pray against, Derek, RM, and Carol, first. However, if you have the Gommel Hilt 2, which is a reward from the combat achievements, it will nullify this effect, meaning you won't have to deal with the prayer draining effect from these rooms. So once all but one of the brothers are taken care of, head into the crypt. Once we're in the crypt, it's a little bit of a maze as most of the doors don't actually open, and this is random. You can use the Barrows Door Highlighter RuneLite plugin to highlight the doors that do open, but I personally think it looks terrible, so I don't use it. And it's honestly not too difficult to quickly find the route you need to take to get to the center room by just using your mouse. One of the brothers whose crypt you're in will spawn randomly throughout the crypt, or when you go to open the chest at the center of the room. While traversing through, I recommend slaying at least 2 different random monsters such as a skeleton and a rat to further maximize rewards. You will want your reward potential to just be around 80%, and the Barrows Brothers RuneLite plugin will highlight your reward potential in green when it is optimum to open the chest. And that's the gist of Barrows. I think the plan here today to test this out as a money-making method is to grind it out for 2 hours and then calculate our average GP per hour based on that. Here we go with our first chest on an RM tunnel. What's it gonna be? 40k, can't complain. Second chest, Darok tunnel, 35k. Hey, coins are coins, I'll take what I can get. Third chest on a Torag tunnel, something good. Oh, let's go! The RM robe top worth 3.8 mil. That has to be one of the best pulls. 72k on this one, not bad. Now that is a rough chest, but hey, we got a combat achievement. I went ahead and switched out my MSB for an Armadillo crossbow, hopefully to speed up our time used to kill RM. RM tunnel chest, what's it gonna be? Oh, nice, the Guthan's plate body. That's about 300k and a collection log slot filled. 80k, I'll take it. Darok tunnel, Torag's helm, around 190k, not bad at all, and a collection log slot filled. 30k, not great. 60k. Torag's plate legs, that's 270k and a collection log slot filled. Feels like we're getting pretty lucky with these runs today. I goofed. I just realized I had nothing in my offhand, so I grabbed an unholy book, and someone told me to try out Wind Blast instead of Ivan's Blast, so we'll give that a try for the last few runs. I'm sure my gear still isn't fully optimized. I'll dial it in as we go, but we'll just run it as is for now. Aw damn, I just spaced out and opened the chest before killing Darok, 20k. I've always loved doing Barrows on mid-level accounts. In a way, it slightly reminds me and throws me back to the old Zelda games on the Game Boy when Zelda was basically just a dungeon crawler. So it induces this weird crossover nostalgia feeling for me. 40k, not great, but it's something. 60k, a little better. And the final chest of the day is 60k. So here's all our loot we got from the 2 hours of Barrows. We managed to do 19 runs. Let's liquidate this on the GE to see how much we actually get. Now with everything sold, we got just over 5.3 mil. Now let's subtract a conservative estimate of 100,000 in supplies, leaving us with just over 5.2 million in profit. Divide that by 2 to get our hourly rate as we did it for just 2 hours, and from this test, Barrows is coming in at a crazy 2.6 million GP per hour. Now we did get extremely lucky with RM's robe top, which definitely skewed the results as an outlier. But even with our suboptimal gear, I have to say Barrows is still a pretty fire mid-level moneymaker in 2024. And I'll surely be back to further dial in my gear and a green logget at some point. I just noticed I have a few unopened easy reward caskets in my bank. If you didn't know, the first 30 videos on this channel were all shorts about clue scrolls, and I haven't done many treasure trails since. So I'm thinking we get a few more caskets and make that a nice clean 50 and open them up to see what we get. 1, 2, 80 thieving, 1750 total, and 3 clue scrolls done. Let's open up the 50 caskets. Here's a quick look at the collection log before. We're already at 90 of 131, but having done over 500 easy clues, I'll honestly be happy with any new uniques. Any first casket luck? Nope. 35k. 127k for casket 11, not bad. Oh, an imp mask, that's a new unique, not worth anything, but I'll take it. There's a new unique, pantaloons, nice. And now we're halfway through our caskets, only 2 unique so far. Can a casket get any worse? That's my first Ancient Page 3, another unique. Black Helm H5, new unique. Black Full Helm T, we're heating up. War Blessing, that's a new shared unique. Ancient Page 1, another shared unique. Steel Full Helm G, nice unique. Oh, there we go, the golden chef hat worth nearly 500k on the second to last casket. Final casket of the day, 57k. And here's another look at the collection log. We got 6 new uniques in here and a few in the shared unique section. And all the pulls added up to about 1.2 mil. Not too great for GP, but I'll take the uniques. Now you may be wondering what I need all this GP for and what the next goal is. It's Vorkath, I want to grind Vorkath. And I need the GP for the gear. The gear I want to use for Vorkath is really expensive, especially the Dragon Hunter Lance, which costs like 70 mil. But you know what else we need to do for Vorkath? That's right, Dragon Slayer 2 time. Haven't been down here in a while. We got Dallas Jones, Indiana's long lost brother. So I guess I gotta build this map or something? Got all the pieces. Oh boy. There we go, map complete. Now I gotta build this rowboat. We're on the hunt for Bob the Cat. I usually find him in the Catherby archery shop. We got him. Now we gotta go to the deep desert. The Sphinx can't help us, so now we gotta go to Lunar Isle. Making a dream potion. Alright, it's time to fight Robert the Strong. Pretty sure we just gotta protect from missiles and hide behind the pillars when he says, see if you can hide from this. Alright, never mind, this guy hits straight through prayer. I'm gonna go get some tank gear. Take 2, down he goes. Now it looks like we need to gather 4 key pieces. Here we go, another puzzle. Puzzle solved, and there's our first key piece. Little locator orb action in the swamp, barely brought enough food, but there's the second key piece. And for the next key piece, we will be fighting Vorkath. So this is the main reason I've been on a GP grind lately, to buy this Dragon Hunter Lance, which is going for around 64 mil. And also the DFS, which goes for around 4 mil. Only 27 mil to spare. Here's the gear we'll be going with. Got the Dragon Hunter Lance and the DFS, full Darox, rune pouch with Crumble Undead runes, and hopefully we're bringing enough food and potions. I think we're ready. There he is, let's wake him up. Oh no, I forgot to pot up. All is well, fully potted up. I also brought a Staff of the Dead with Crumble Undead ready to take care of the freezing special attack spider looking thing. I'm really excited to start grinding some Vorkath. I've heard it can be a really good moneymaker, and I also want to go for that Vorky pet as well. The acid special attack is pretty aggressive, but you just gotta stay calm and walk it off, and once you find a rhythm, you can use this time to heal up and pot up if you need to. And down she goes. Not bad at all, plenty of supplies to spare. There's the key piece as well as a strange ancient key. Stuck in a maze. And there's the final key piece. And finally, we've made the key. Key goes in the door. There's a bigger dragon. Dallas is dead and Bob and I are making a run for it. I've gathered the world leaders to figure out what to do about this issue. We're going to war and I gotta take care of the boat and crew. Ship's going down. Taking down this red dragon. Now an iron dragon. A brutal green dragon. Bunch of red and blue dragons. And Galvek has arrived. No, Bob! Alright, it's time to fight Galvek. There's death number 1 of probably many. There's another death. Got him down to 20 health and ran out of supplies. Damn. I think this could be the run. Galvek has been slain. Aw, poor Bob, rest in peace. And that's Dragon Slayer 2 complete. 71 smithing, 72 agility, and the Vorkath grind begins. I hope you guys enjoyed this progression adventure we went on today. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope to make more videos like this in the future. So if you'd like to see more, let me know in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe, and consider becoming a member. That's all for me today, guys. Till next time, peace.